Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
That pass just didn't quite work. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thuram receives it in a good position here. And that has been cleared. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe! He scored! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gravenberg. Cucurella running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Mbappe. Gravenberg. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! And another try! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 3.
Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change.
Coming on to replace him.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great chance!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Bellingham.
That's good play from him.
Barella promptly onto that, and that is that. And now they can clear their lines. Indica. And Wan-Bissaka. Thuram chasing after it. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Tries a shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot. Goes for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's the keeper's ball. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. There's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Plays it in low. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vinicius Junior with a definite foul there. Gravenberch. Palmer. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior is onto this.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting past him there. Mbappe. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He's being urged to shoot. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 14.
Whistle goes,
Reinders.
and we start the second
Coming
half.
on the field is number
Wirtz
6.
gets a foot in here.
Wirtz.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. Palmer. Thuram. Ah, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior. Nicely shaped ball. And he welcomes it in. Cucurella has been caught there, it's a foul. Palmer. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was quick to react. That's really well manoeuvred, and he cuts out the supply. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cucurella deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Wirtz. And here's Vinicius Junior. Barella. Vinicius Junior. Gravenberch. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Gravenberch. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 10, Bellingham.
Pinches it off him.
Number 11, Thuram. Coming on the field, number 8, McAllister.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game.
Erling Haaland. Substitution in progress.
Van de Ven chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
And Ndika. And it's Gravenberch. And it's Dembele. McAllister. Wirtz. Here's Haaland. Gravenberch. And it's McAllister. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Matheus Cunha. Well seen. Saw that coming. Wirtz. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku. De Jong. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, no joy this time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Takes the shot!
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 38.
They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. Shot, surely! Defending of the desperate variety.
John Neves.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cucurella. Knocks it into space. Lukaku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! He has done it! Back to within one! Interesting! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's had it taken off him.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pass is just off target.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's got away. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Haaland. Showing good feet. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Well, the defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's found a way through. And they're quick to get it back. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Reinders. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And the pass is intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass somewhat off target. Lobbed in behind. He has a look up. Reinders. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Played into space. It's a promising position. Palmer.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Barella. Played back in. Reinders. And Alexander-Arnold.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Palmer. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Gravenberg defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he finish? And it's a goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Thuram has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. No way through there. And here's Vinicius Junior. Driving forward. Haaland. Looking for the run. Mbappe! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Haaland is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
Hernandez gets a foot in here. Now it's Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cucurella. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, not quite.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Van Dijk clears it away, and he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham goes pelting down that left-hand side. Palmer. Vinicius Junior. Barella has created one goal already. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Palmer. And now the breakaway. It's a pretty loose pass. Driven forward. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Haaland. Gravenberch. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello attendees.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 3, Hernandez. Number 14, Reinders. Coming on the field, number 11, Thuram. Number 8, McAllister.
Here we go again. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Van de Ven. Gravenberch. Barella gets into some space. Barella! Gravenberch. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham. He has found the way through. Here comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's made its way to him. He's through and all alone. And a chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was easy, almost too easy.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Pinches it off him. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
So we've reached the hour mark. And he's running through. Driving. Shot a goal! It's hit the crossbar. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 45, Osimhen.
Gravenberch.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Thuram. And that's another good win of the ball. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He's looking wide. That's very neat. It's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. And Gabriel. Mbappe might just make this. Haaland. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella. And it's Gravenberch. And this is Lukaku. He's found Lukaku! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia
13,
Dortmund making another change here.
Number 10.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, that is
Coming
not
on
the
the
best
field,
ball, and he
number
offers an
77.
apologetic look.
He made it look a bit
Number
predictable.
7, Vinicius Junior.
Here's Osimhen. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. Van de Ven is there, and he can get that clear. Gravenberch.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's played through for him. That is good alertness. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is ended up in no man's land. Driving on and making good progress. De Jong. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. They're urging him to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He is through here. Tries to cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Some good work on the right flank here. Now, can they get him away? Now, can he find a finish? Big chance! No mistake! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's found some space. Gabriel. That's the end. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.